Hi there, it's me, Rune Egil Thorsson. I'm glad to see you all again and welcome to Rune Chat. Now, here's a nice bit of reusing. This faithful old sword got snapped and it's been redone by Bragi and repurposed. You can have it as a short sword or make it into a langseax like on Lost Kingdom. Still a bit weighty, but there you go. Let's put that down there. So, we're talking runes. Today, we are speaking about the rune Gefu. There you go, there will be a picture of it later. And Gefu is the first of our series to be what was called non-reversible, i.e. no matter which way you do it, it's that way. Simple rune of a cross. And this cross is used, I would say, every day by people who probably don't realise the significance of it. When you sign your letter to your significant other, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and you want to put kisses on, you do little crosses. And that's a hangover from the Viking age. Now this rune is associated with Freya. Oh, and also you put it on your voting things. Bragi's just put a piece of paper up. But yes, and again, the voting one is a very good thing as well, because you get this in a cast. It can mean a business business opportunity coming your way. Now, whether it's real or not depends upon the other runes in the cast, but it can also mean an affair of the heart. I like to call it the lover's rune, and regardless of what sex or orientation, whatever, that's one reason for it. But always, in the true Viking sense, look at what's on offer. Yes, it may seem attractive. If you got this with the last rune we did, Ken, then that's pretty good. If you've got it with the rune Win, which we shall be covering later on, that's the rune of joy. So a very interesting note is if you look at the robes of Christian priests, you'll see on the back the cross with a line through it, and then it looks like the letter P. They will tell you it's the first two letters of the word Christ, which, yeah, okay, fair enough. And that's in the Greek letter. But it's also what's called a bind rune. A bind rune is a combination, usually an odd number, of several runes. And if we just look at this, we have the rune of joy, the rune of love, sorry. You have a straight line down, which is the rune Isa, which we will cover later on, holds and freezes that, and then you've got the rune Win of joy. And what's Christianity about? Love, joy, happiness and security. You know, so why not? It looks effective. That's my interpretation. Don't hold me to it, but that's just my opinion. So the rune Gefu, as I said, is associated with the Lady Freya. So we spoke about Freya earlier on with the female runecaster. Any idea what this goddess looks like? Well, yes. Picture a woman with ash blonde hair who's extremely beautiful. She usually wears a white silk blouse, a green bodice, long skirt, and around her neck is a very ornate amber necklace called the Brissengama. There's a saga of how she got that, which no doubt we'll cover later on. And she smells of sandalwood, which is a beautiful smell. How do I know that? Because I met her. And this rune is so, when you see her, you can see exactly what I'm on about. She oozes love and sensuality. And of course, with all the little pussycats she's got. Well, they're not so little actually. So that's your rune Gefu. And we've had a little talk about what Freya looks like. And even what she smells like, which, let's face it, there's not many gods or goddesses you'll get that from. But hey. So, to recap, this is what we call a non-reversible rune. That means whatever way up it is, it falls the same way. And there will be other runes which we shall be talking about. We already mentioned one, that's Isa. Again, no matter which way that goes, it's still the same. So I hope that's been of help to you. Remember, keep casting. You're getting more and more runes. Don't try and go too fast for yourself, and use that intuition. And when you do cast the same way every time, and eventually it becomes second nature. Because as I've said before, if you're thinking about, am I doing this right, you're not thinking or using your intuition, and your subconscious can't come through. The more you do it, the more automatic that does. So just remember, nice white plain cloth. You put your runes down, swirl them. If you're right-handed, use your right hand. I'm left-handed, so I use my left hand. Clockwise, will I gain? Anti-clockwise, will I lose? And then select your runes. And just don't rush it. And turn them over. Some people turn them over one at a time, others turn them all over at once. The choice is up to you. It's whatever you feel better doing. And then let your intuition come. But before you do that, invoke the gods and the goddesses to help you in it. And then at the end, say thank you. And then remember to put your hand just above the runes themselves, and you'll feel a tingle. That's the energy coming off the runes. Preferably do it on the ground if you can. If not, a wooden tabletop, sans tablecloth, would be useful. So anyway, I shall now leave you with that, and till we meet again, happy casting. Bye.